Hello, hello to my VIPs and especially my Rich Witch Coven. I wanted to take a moment just to check in with you, especially those of you waiting on your flower moon session reports. The full moon has been no joke. This one was intense, emotional, and electrifying, quite literally. Over the past week, I've been experiencing wild glitches with my electronics, devices freezing, batteries draining within minutes of me starting to work on either my phone or my laptop or my iPad. It's like the second I pick it up, it'll be a full battery, and within minutes, it's dying. I've had files disappear and reappear. I mean, it's been nonstop. Every time I get into a flow, something glitches. So if you felt energetically charged, heavy, or like things just aren't working the way they should, you're definitely not alone. The flower moon has been working us all. I've had to keep walking away, grounding, and coming back. It's worse than ever, literally, this last week. So please be patient with me. Your reports are coming. They always do. I'm never not working on reports, right? It is the bane of my existence. 24/7, I'm trying to squeeze in reports between the sessions and the one-on-ones I do and da da da. So just be patient. Um, you know, I, I've also been, doing sessions. I have to do them through the night. I have to do group work, one-on-one clearings and channeling, and then stuff glitches and I gotta walk away, and the work, it never stops, and I wouldn't have it in any other way, but sometimes the human part of me gets zapped in the process. So if I've been quiet, delayed, or glitchy myself, that's why. The energy has been so charged, and I've had to ride it out in real time, just like everybody else. But the beauty of this full moon, even in its chaos, is that it brings release. It's showing us what can't be forced, what needs rest, and what wants to transform. It's shaking up our systems to make space for something more aligned. So, thank you for trusting me with your energy, this process. Thank you for your patience. I promise your sessions are done and your reports are not forgotten. Um, my guys are saying they are unfolding exactly as they need to. And when they land, they'll be powerful. All right. I guess maybe I should see about some messages because I'm hearing some whispering here in the background. I I'm supposed to say that the frequencies on the planet are dramatically rising. It's what all the waves, well, they're saying this past year, but I have felt it this year, like beginning right around Christmas time until now. But they're saying for the past year, the frequencies have been rising, and that's what all the waves were producing. All the strong, heavy energy waves we've been going through, that's what that's producing. Something about it's like shaking, the vibrations are rising and shaking out low vibrational people, low vibrational situations, exposing things that are low vibrational that have been going on for a very, very long time, which I guess I can see that play out in the news, pop culture, all that stuff. Um, if you feel you need time to yourself, if you feel you need to take time off, do that. You're processing and integrating every wave we go through. It's shifting things in you and around you, and it's a lot. If you, they just keep saying, if you need the time to yourself, take the time to yourself. Oh boy, do I have to do this? Oh man, I'm getting stuff about things I don't talk about. A certain person receiving a certain plane is not good news. I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't want to really. Do I have to? Hang on. All right, it's not good news. However, don't panic about it because everything is playing out the way it needs to. A lot of bad things have been going on for a very long time. It just wasn't so obvious. And again, what we're going through is making like all the low vibrational things that have been going on for a long time, it's exposing it all. This is just kind of shocking because it's so visible to everybody. Like before, we all just kind of didn't pay attention. It wasn't so visible. I don't know. And so the guys are saying to breathe through it. You're gonna get frustrated. I don't care what side anybody's on. We all know that there's some crazy stuff going on right now. So breathe through it and know that it's playing out the way it needs to. Not to mention, collectively, we've got a lot of karma coming our way. I don't want to get into politics and hold on. Okay, again, another example. I went to pause for a moment and the recording closed and then I couldn't find it. Finally found it, hit record several times. It did not record, but I think we're back. I walked away for a second and saged my hands and okay. So I want to say there's someone is very upset. I feel that right away. Someone's upset or worried. I'm hearing worst news ever. Worst news ever. I don't feel like it's someone in the collective. It's someone around you. I mean, this collective, people listening, someone around you. Worst news ever. Kind of like like if someone were already struggling with money and then they get this outrageous bill. Like I'm already struggling. It's like if you know you don't pay your mortgage, like you've missed your mortgage in the last 3 payments, and if you don't pay it now, we're gonna foreclose on your home. It's like like not that exactly, but like that kind of thing where like you're already struggling. You're just have enough to keep the lights on, and now you get this notice of like you have to do this now. Um, yes, it's something that it's like coming at the worst possible time. We have all these things you got to pay for, and now this other bill comes up, something like that. It's just very overwhelming. Somebody's very, very overwhelmed. And again, I don't feel like it's any of you guys. It's someone around you. It's just this feeling of like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Um, I, I, I don't know the exact situation, and again, it could play out differently for different people. But I do feel like it is about someone's finances. It's like a hit to their money when they're already kind of struggling, like they're already worried about money. They're showing me like somebody trying to keep all the balls in the air, like juggling and trying to keep all the balls in the air, and then something else comes in. Um, and so their energy becomes very aggressive. I think that is the warning. I think that is why the guys are telling me this. They're going to become very aggressive. Um, Things are coming at them very quickly. It's karmic. It's their karma. And something about how they're not used to doing things for themselves or on their own, and now they're having to do this on their own or deal with this on their own or something. And it's going to make them very aggressive. Um, I just feel pressure, so much pressure. I can feel it like in my chest. It's just like a lot of stress. But again, the guides keep saying like it's their karma. They brought this on themselves. And there were warnings. There were warnings to stop doing something, and they didn't listen. And now the karma's, well, this is a big year of reckoning on a personal level, on a grand scale. Like it's a big year of reckoning. And so this person's, it's their karma. And I think, excuse me, the reason I'm getting this is because they did something to you. This is some karma for, and maybe not just to you, but to you. And so they're letting you know, like, this is their reckoning. Um, hang on 1 second. Okay, they're going to make it worse because, okay, so this is coming in because of some things they've been doing for a long time. And then for whatever reason, it's like they've always had people helping them. People may even look at them like they've had an easy life because everybody kind of takes care of things. And for some reason, they feel like they're having to deal with this themselves. Um, and I'm hearing, oh no, desperate times call for desperate measures. And they're saying they're going to be aggressive. So just be on the lookout for that. Like they're going to be in a desperate kind of energy. Yeah, so this person's going to be looking at doing something that's not in their best interest. But they're doing it because they feel like if they don't, then I don't know. It's just this feeling of like, well, what else am I going to do? It really feels like, oh gosh, I'm going to have to seal something. I'm going to have to go rob someone so that I can, I don't know, pay my mortgage or pay my bills or, and their energy just like, what choice do I have? It's either that or homelessness. It's, like I don't. They're really going through it, and they're rather than like pull back. I mean, once you've had some growth, you pull back and like, okay, why is this situation happening? What do I have to look? This person's not doing that. This person's just like, you know, I got to do something. I can't be homeless, or I can't not pay this, or they're gonna consider less than honorable things. I don't know what, but they're looking for a quick solution. I'm hearing by any means necessary. But the guys are saying they have all the resources they need to fix this. Like, I don't know, like they'd qualify for a program, or I don't know, but they're not looking at that. They're looking at like, I'm desperate, so I'm going to do what I have to do. That kind of energy. It's like very low vibrational. They feel like everything's going wrong around them. Bad omen. I don't know why I'm hearing bad omen. It's somebody who did something rash. Something in the past. They did something in the past and they didn't really think about the consequences. They certainly didn't think about, the karma that's going to come back. A lot of acting and not thinking about consequences. This is just, I got to do this. Let's get it done. So they did something and didn't realize how much trouble or how it would come back at them. And it blocked some kind of new beginning for them. This person has, I don't know if they have like children or something about like people that depend on them. But they did something in the past that's bringing this on now. This is karmic. This is, wow. They did something and they were told not to worry about it, or or they just didn't worry about it. Like it was, again, I just keep hearing like desperate times call for desperate measures and by any means necessary. It's like, so it's coming back around. Okay, so there was a time where they felt like they had no choice, which again is not true. So they did something low vibrational and didn't think about the consequences, didn't think about the karma. Excuse me. And so the karma is that it's coming back around again. So they're finding themselves in that situation again. And the test is like, handle it better than you handled it the last time. I don't know if they're going to. It doesn't feel like they're going to, because again, the energy just feels like I'm going to do what I have to do. They've done something with money that helped themselves. And maybe, again, because they're saying there's like, I don't know, they've got dependents or people they provide for or something. I'm getting that it may not have been legal what they did. It may have been part of a scam, and that they knew was a scam, but they were like, well, this is what I have to do right now. And I don't know, now they're getting caught. Or there's something about like, now they're finding out they have to pay all of something back, something that they did, again, something they were in like a desperate energy and they did something, they stole something or scammed somebody or something, and now they're finding out they have to pay all of it back. I can't fully express, like, they're in this energy of they're really only thinking about themselves. They're not thinking about the consequences. They don't care if what they do hurts other people. They don't care if they take your money and now you're going to be homeless. Like, they don't care. They're just thinking about themselves. I don't know. I keep feeling like scam, like some kind of scam. And 10,000. Excuse me. There might be something about like taking someone's money. I'll just give you the example they're showing me. Um, Say someone passed away in the family, and I'm very sorry if that happened. And there's a will, okay? And say every child of that person, grown child of that person, gets $10,000. But one of those grown children like doesn't live in the area, okay? So they're not there to see all the proceedings and all the stuff. So they don't even know they were left 10,000. It's like another sibling took that 10,000 and just never told you about it. And they took it and like, I don't know. I want to say like they went on some kind of fancy trip or something. Or like took people on a trip, because there's some aspect of it too of like being showy. Obviously not saying, hey, I stole this from my sibling. Like, oh yes, I'll pay for you to come on vacation with us. It's like that kind of energy. Or like, I'll pay, for a bunch of us to go gambling, or I'll pay for a bunch of us to go out drinking, or like just showy like that. Showy like, oh, I just have the money. Like, obviously not saying I stole it, but something like that. Let's go out and do things. Actually, I have to say, it feels like whatever this is that they're paying for other people and like being showboating or whatever, there's an aspect of it that's like not good. Not high vibrational, like, again, like gambling or going out drinking or buying substances or something like that. they're saying the temptation was too great. The temptation to take whatever this was too great. This person is weak-minded. And again, they didn't think too much of it when they did it. They actually felt great. They were carefree and like feeling on top of the world. And again, like, here, I'll pay for everybody's drinks tonight or whatever. Now they're feeling the consequences. They didn't think they'd get caught for whatever they did. They didn't think it would ever come out. And it may have been years ago that this happened. So they really thought they got away with it. There's some moment of planning this. Like this idea comes up and they're kind of like, this is a really good idea. You know, it's not legal, but if no one says anything, then no one gets caught. Like, it'll be fine as long as no one says anything. There's an aspect of someone else telling this person, someone else has done this in the past and telling this person, like, I've done it, I got away with it, you'll get away with it as long as no one talks. It's something like that. So if we go back to, say again, it was a will, and again, it's just an example. Say there's like an older aunt or something that did this in like a grandparent's will or something like that, and then they come and they're like, hey, you can do that. Like, that person's not even around, they'll never know. As long as no one says anything, you can take it. And so the temptation was too great for this person. Like, oh, this aunt got away with it before, surely I'll get away with it. And that was it. There was no thought of, and maybe you were struggling and there was no thought of, like, this could really save this person, they're in a pinch right now. There was no thought of that. And I don't feel like they desperately needed this money. Yeah, they may have been, finances may not have been great, but I don't feel like they were on the verge of being homeless or anything. Like, the temptation to steal this money was just too great for them. They just, what is this? There's something about somebody, and again, I feel like this is in the past, somebody needing money and someone else telling them, I'll pay you so much money. How to explain this? 23 minutes in, I got to end this. How do I say this? You know how there's the whole opioid epidemic, and people are getting prescriptions in their name just to sell them, like, on the street? There's something about that. Or like somebody working in there's something to that. Prescriptions. I was going to say somebody like works in the doctor's office and they stole a prescription pad or something, or they like fake the signature of the doctor, or there's some aspect of that opioid thing, or street pharmaceutical things. I don't know. A lot of low vibrational stuff. I gotta wrap this up. Sorry. So anyway, their karma's coming in for this. And they're finding out they're going to have to pay someone back. They're going to have to pay someone back, and it's like hitting at a really bad time financially. They're already kind of messed up. Okay, I don't know who that's for. But anyway, get back to work on your reports. Sending you all positive energy.